Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Adeleye Omalade, aka Sisilade, and this is Sisi Space. So, if you've been following this channel, you get to understand that this channel promotes healthy living and also helps to assist weight loss. So, I've been dropping so many content that has to do with meals, how to reduce your meal content, how to reduce your meal calories and what have you. But some people still don't understand this drill. So this is why I'm starting a new program on this channel, which is Get Fit with Titilade. So on this channel, we are going to be talking about how to lose weight and basically everything you need to know about losing weight. So if you've been struggling, trying to lose weight and still feels like I still don't get it, then this channel is for you. So, our first episode on Talk Fit with Titilade, we are going to be talking about how to lose weight eating all classes of food. That is, you don't need to starve, you don't need to go on days without eating just because you want to lose weight. So, today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the basic and the things you need to know about weight loss. So, what are we going to talk about first? Let's talk about the problem before we get to the solution. So, we are going to talk about the factors that actually contribute to weight gain. How did you gain weight in the first place? The English people just say that once you know the problem, once you know your problem, then to find a solution will definitely be easy. So now we are going to talk about the problem. How did the weight loss start in the first place? Now there are factors that actually contribute to weight gain. We have the genetics, we have your metabolism, we have your hormones, then we also have overeating. Although all these three factors, the first three factors I talked about, they still have to do with overeating as well, which is why overeating is what we are going to talk immensely on before we start diving into the other factors that actually leads to weight gain in our subsequent videos. So, what is overeating? When I talk about overeating, I don't mean the quantity of food that you actually consume. Okay? Overeating is not about the quantity of food that you consume, but instead the amount of calories that you consume, which is actually over the amount of calories you are meant to consume. Okay? So each individual have a particular amount of calories that they actually need to consume. So if you consume more than the amount of calories you are meant to consume, then that is overeating. Okay, so what I might be consuming and be overeating, you might be consuming it and you are still on track. Okay, so overeating is not about the amount of food that you eat. Okay, so I know you've heard the word calorie, but you still don't know what calorie is. Okay, so calorie is actually the energy that we derive from food. So calories are actually derived from foods and drink. Okay, so naturally the body has a particular amount of calorie that it needs to function. All our activities, the organ activities, the breathing, what have you, they all requires a particular amount of calories to function. So when your body is at rest, your body needs a particular amount of calories to actually function. This breathing that I'm doing, this talking, they are actually fueled by the amount of food I consume. Okay, so now everybody has a different amount of calories that they need, and this can be based and calculated on four factors, which are your age, your height, your gender, and also your height. If I've mentioned height, then it is weight. So weight, height, age, and gender. All right. So that is what is used to calculate the amount of calories that you need. So I might need more calories than you do because we don't have the same of those four basic factors. So that is why what I might be eating and overeating, you might not be overeating when you take the same amount of food. Okay. So the number one point here is that food calories are gotten from food and drink. Calories are gotten from our food and drink. So, for example, let's say I actually calculate and use the calorie counting formula to calculate the amount of calories that my body needs at rest. And then I say that, okay, my calorie content, my calorie allowance for the day is about 2,500 calories. Then, when I decide to eat above this 2,500 calories, that is what we call a calorie surplus. Now, instead of eating 2,500 calories, I go ahead to eat 3,500 calories. So that means I have a surplus of 1,000 calories. Now, when I keep on having this surplus of 1,000 calories today, 1,500 calories tomorrow, 1,000 next tomorrow, then this surplus keeps adding up. When this surplus gets to about 7,000 surplus, then I'm going to add a kg. Then the same goes round to when I'm supposed to have 2,500 calories and then I end up having 1,500 calories. My body still needs that remaining 1,000 that I've actually deficited. Okay, so it goes to my body. It has no choice, it just has to go because it needs it. It has to go to my body to look for the remaining 1,000, and it has no choice but to take it from the extra fat or muscle that I have in my body. So by the time I keep on accumulating 1,000 deficits today, 500 deficit tomorrow, another 700 deficit next tomorrow, once this deficit keeps piling up and then it gets to 7,000 deficit, then I'm definitely going to lose 1 kg. I hope you guys see how many calories you need to lose in order to actually achieve a 1 kg weight loss, which is why you actually need to be patient and actually be consistent. Okay, not a case of you deficiting 1,000 today, then you're in a surplus of 2,000 tomorrow, then next tomorrow you are in a deficit of 700. You see, there is actually no balance. So when you are trying to lose weight and you're in a deficit, you need to be consistent, you need to be patient, and then you just need to keep on going. Okay, so that is the thing about calorie deficit and calorie surplus. So you need to know that. So if you still don't understand that, let me explain once again. Your calorie is like the fuel that your body needs. So your calorie is the fuel, and that fuel you get it from food. When you have extra of that calories, then that means you are going to have extra fat. You are going to have extra weight. When you have lesser of that calorie intake, that means you are going to lose weight. Okay, so that is it. And if you have the exact amount of calories, you are not going to lose weight and you are not going to gain weight. So that midpoint is what is called the maintenance point. Okay, so also our calorie differs from each other. That is the point in there. So talking about our calorie deficit and calorie surplus, you get to say that the lesser you eat from your calorie, the more weight you actually lose. But at the same time, there is this strict rule of staying in an healthy calorie. For men, a man shouldn't eat more than at least 1,500 calories when trying to lose weight, while a woman shouldn't go at least 1,000 to 1,200 when trying to lose weight. Going lower than this may lead to health related conditions and can also be called malnutrition. Because I know some people must have been thinking, okay, that means that if I actually cut down my calories to 500 calories, I get to lose 2,000 calories per day, and then in 6 days I get to lose blah 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 blah. Please, you don't have to do that. Okay, you don't have to do that. There is actually a limit to how you can cut your calorie in order to not be malnourished. Okay, so that is it. Now when you have your 1,500 calories and you know you have to survive on that 1,500 calories, it now depends on how you're going to actually spend your calories. You can break your 1,500 calories into as many times as you want in a day. For example, you can break it into 500 calories breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Or you can even break your 1,500 calories into four. So whichever way you want to break your calories, you can do that as long as you are having that particular amount of calories. Okay, then you can actually decide to use the 1500 calories to eat pizza. Hmm? You can also do that. You are still going to lose weight. So that is why you need to learn how to spend your calorie wisely, because the person who is actually going to spend a 1500 calories on eating pizza, when hunger wire her very, very well. Next time she will not do such a thing, because 1500 is too expensive to use to spend on ordinary pizza inside 24 hours that you have for the whole day. So you need to be able to spend your calorie wisely, which is what I'll be discussing in our next video. So if this video was helpful or is helpful to you, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share to your friends, and also turn on your post notifications, as we are going to be talking about how to spend your calorie wisely next time. Bye.